His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa patronized, in the presence of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the launch ceremony of the Babco Modernization Program as the largest strategic project in the history of Bahrain and in the energy sector, which coincides with Bahrain's celebration of its National Day and the 25th anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne and the accompanying national events. Upon arrival, His Majesty was received by His Majesty the King's representative for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs and Chairman of Babco Energies, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Oil and Environment and Special Envoy for Climate Affairs, Dr. Mohammed bin Mbarak bin Daina, Board Member of Babco Energies, Abdullah Jihad Al-Zain, Group CEO of Babco Energies, Mark Thomas, CEO of Babco Refining Company, Dr. Abdurrahman Jawahiri, Board of Directors and senior company officials. His Majesty inspected the exhibition accompanying the opening ceremony titled Journey Through Time, which reviews 3 time periods from the first stages of oil exploration in the kingdom until its discovery in 1932, then the export of the first shipment through the development projects implemented and the companies that were developed in the oil and gas sector at that time, to the various achievements made through vivid images using the latest artificial intelligence technologies. His Majesty then headed to the main stage where the band played the royal anthem.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظكم الله ورعاكم، سيدي صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظكم الله، أصحاب السمو والمعالي والسعادة، السادة الحضور الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نجتمع هنا اليوم في صرح من صروح الصناعة الوطنية ومعلم حي للابتكار والإبداع في مجال التكرير والطاقة، وموقع شيد على تاريخ عريق من الإنجازات والتطور المستمر، حيث نحتفل معاً بافتتاح أكبر وأضخم مشروع تنموي استراتيجي في تاريخ شركة بابكو إنرجيز منذ تأسيسها قبل أكثر من 90 عاماً. مشروع هو فصل من قصة نجاح تضاف إلى تاريخ طويل من الإبداع والتفوق، ألا وهو مشروع تحديث مصفاة بابكو. ومن دواعي الفخر والاعتزاز أن يصادف هذا المشروع احتفالات المملكة باليوبيل الفضي لتولي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه مقاليد الحكم. Your Majesty, King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, King of the Kingdom of Bahrain, Your Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, a very good evening. We gather here today at this prominent landmark of national industry, a living testament to innovation and excellence in the fields of refinery and energy, the perfect venue to host our inaugural celebrations of the largest and most ambitious strategic development project in the history of Babco Energies since its inception 90 years ago, Babco Modernization Project, and it is a source of great pride that this project coincides with the Kingdom's Silver Jubilee celebrations of the accession of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. الحضور الكريم، خير ما نبدأ به حفلنا هذا آيات عطرة من الذكر الحكيم.
The ceremony began with recitations of verses from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل لعبادي الذين آمنوا يقيموا الصلاة وينفقوا مما رزقناهم سرا وعلانية من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا بيع فيه ولا خلال الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم وسخر لكم الفلك لتجري في البحر بأمره وسخر لكم الأنهار وسخر لكم الشمس والقمر دائبين وسخر لكم الليل والنهار وآتاكم من كل ما سألتموه وإن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها إن الإنسان لظلوم كفار صدق الله العظيم.
الحضور الكريم، نعيش اليوم لحظة فارقة تسجل بأحرف من ذهب في سجل إنجازات المملكة، مرحلة من الريادة في صناعة التكرير، ولحظة طالما انتظرها الوطن وقطاع الطاقة بشركاته المتعددة التي يقودها بكل فخر واعتزاز سمو الشيخ ناصر بن حمد آل خليفة ممثل جلالة الملك للأعمال الإنسانية وشؤون الشباب رئيس مجلس إدارة شركة بابكو إنرجيز. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand today at a pivotal moment, one that will be recorded in the history of our kingdom's achievements. This milestone in refining has been eagerly awaited by the kingdom and the energy sector, driven forward with pride by the leadership of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Majesty's representative for humanitarian work and youth affairs and chairman of Babco Energies. الآن نبقى مع كلمة سمو الشيخ ناصر بن حمد آل خليفة.
His Highness Sheikh Nasser delivered a speech on the occasion.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة حفظه الله ورعاه ملك البلاد المعظم، سيدي صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة حفظه الله ورعاه ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء الموقر، أصحاب السمو والمعالي والسعادة، أيها الحضور الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يسرني ويشرفني أن أرحب بكم يا صاحب الجلالة وبكم يا صاحب السمو الملكي وأصحاب المعالي والسعادة والسيدات والسادة في هذا اليوم التاريخي الذي يشهده العهد الزاهر للقائد سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه. سيدي صاحب الجلالة، نحتفل اليوم وبتشريف جلالتكم بافتتاح أحدث مصافي تكرير المنطقة للنفط والعالم بأسره، مصفاة تبنينا فيها أحدث التقنيات الفنية تطوراً وأحدث ما توصلت إليه التكنولوجيا الصناعية في هذا المجال. تفتتحون اليوم سيدي صاحب الجلالة أضخم مشروع رأسمالي يتم تنفيذه في تاريخ مملكة البحرين، وتتزامن انطلاقته مع مرور أكثر من 93 عاماً، وهو العمر التاريخي لاسم بابكو العريق الذي شهد أول تدفق لكميات النفط الخام في منطقتنا الخليجية في الثلاثينيات من القرن الماضي. إنه المشروع الذي سيعزز بمشيئة الله تعالى المستقبل المشرق للوطن ولقطاع النفط والغاز والطاقة، بما يضمه من 15 محطة فرعية و21 وحدة معالجة جديدة، لنتمكن من تكرير كميات تصل إلى 400,000 برميل في اليوم الواحد، مما سيضاعف أرباح الشركة نتيجة لزيادة السعة الإنتاجية وتعزيز كفاءة الاستهلاك للطاقة، وهو ما سيضمن تحقيق مزايا طويلة الأجل في التكلفة التنافسية. شارك فيها وبتنفيذ هذا المشروع تحالف عالمي من أهم الشركات المتخصصة، بالإضافة إلى الشركاء المحليين. واستجابة لتوجيهات جلالتكم حفظكم الله ورعاكم، يستعد اليوم أكثر من 500 مهندس بحريني من الجنسين لمتابعة تشغيل وحدات المشروع وإدارته. إن رؤيتكم سيدي لهذا القطاع وإيمانكم بأهمية مواكبة التطور السريع الذي يتسم به هو الذي دفعنا للعمل جدياً في تنفيذ هذا المشروع الاستراتيجي الذي يأتي كذلك دعماً لرؤية الحكومة الموقرة برئاسة صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله ورعاه، لتعزيز الموارد وضمان الارتقاء ببيئة وللاقتصاد الوطني وتنويع قطاعاته الإنتاجية بما يتوافق مع رؤية البحرين الاقتصادية 2030. سيدي، في هذا اليوم المبارك الذي يتصادف مع احتفالات الوطن باليوم الوطني وكذلك يتواكب مع احتفالات الوطن باليوبيل الفضي لتولي جلالتكم مقاليد الحكم في مملكة البحرين، نجني ثمار سنوات من الجهد المتواصل والعمل الدؤوب والمتابعة الحثيثة والتصدي المدروس للعديد من التحديات التي شهدها العالم خلال السنوات ال5 الماضية. تخطو ولله الحمد شركة بابكو للتكرير اليوم أولى خطواتها الحقيقية نحو تبني أعلى مستويات الكفاءة والتنافسية والربحية في قطاعات التكرير، في جعل الابتكار والتنمية البشرية والاستدامة والبيئة من الأولويات الأساسية. فخورون اليوم جميعاً بهذا الإنجاز الذي سيدعم بشكل فاعل اقتصاد المملكة لضمان مستقبل مشرق للوطن. هنيئاً لمملكة البحرين، وجود قائد ملهم وحكومة رشيدة تسعى للازدهار لشعبها وأجيالها القادمة. وحفظ الله جلالتكم راعياً وقائداً لهذا الوطن العزيز ولشعبه الكريم، والحمد لله أولاً وأخيراً، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
A performance titled Journey Through Time was made, exploring the past, present, and future. Then a segment titled Celebrating a Homeland was performed.
Look upon the stars above Bahrain. They have borne witness to a story written in the heavens and etched by time. A story of a land where visionaries and pioneers, under the wise guidance of the Al Khalifa family, nurtured the dream that would become the heartbeat of a nation. In the sands of Bahrain, Bahrain was born, not just as a company, but as the pulse of progress. Bahrain and Bahrain, bound together, inseparable, one destiny, one future. A paradise as pure and vibrant as Eden itself. Sweet waters flowed like liquid dreams. People danced in harmony with the island's heartbeat, a rhythmic pulse moving through the sand beneath their feet, until one day the earth revealed a wondrous secret, a liquid, rich and shimmering like the hues of dawn, began to seep from the sand. News of the discovery spread across the globe. From London to New York, from Milan to Japan, Bahrain was making headlines. People travelled far and wide. Radio stations around the world was full of news about Bahrain.
From the shimmering sands of the Arabian Gulf to the world stage comes exciting news. Bahrain has struck oil. First oil found in the Middle East, and representatives from the world's most prestigious oil companies embark on their journey to meet the wise rulers of Bahrain to start to build a refinery.
على هالأرض بحرين، بحر معروف باللولو اللي غاصوا لأهل هالأرض وتعبوا في بحارته، وبحر عكس موجة على تراب الديرة، فكانت الزراعة من نصيب أهلها اللي تاجروا في كل مكان. فصارت البحرين، لكن بعد سنين تجارة اللولو اللي كانت قلب هالجزيرة تلاشت. الغاصة والبحارة تعبوا من البحر وهواله، والشهور الطويلة بعيد عن الأهل شقى كل هالتعب حول آمالهم إلى سراب. والمزارعين بانت التجاعيد على وجوههم من كثر ما يحفرون وسط الصخر، وكن عيونهم معلقة على مستقبل غامض.
The international oil experts arrived in Bahrain. Now they are about to meet the representatives of Bahrain's ruler.
We welcome you to our land and look forward to the possibilities.
We are delighted to forge this partnership with your country. We now seek workers to build the first refinery.
Our people do not have the skills for the task. We are traders, not laborers, so we'll need to bring workers from overseas.
لا طال عمرك، الناس موجودة. شوف حواليك. جاهزين يا جماعة؟ إي نعم جاهزين. رونا شلون وبنبني لكم المصفاة.
Good. Then you, sir, will take these men and you will help build the refinery. We will show you how. Adam, get the other men.
يبونا نبني مصفاة
علشان تكرير النفط اللي اكتشفناه.
وين بنسكن؟
We will build houses.
بنحتاج مدرسة ومرافق رياضية.
نحتاج إلى تدريب.
خلونا نثبت لهم إن البحرينيين قدوا.
والأيام راح تثبت.
Come follow us. Follow us. Come follow us and we will show. Yes, come with us.
The future awaits.
Sun starts to rise. The world's now waking. Burn bright for all to see. A master of time, illuminating hearts to our destiny. A celebration for one and all. the rhythm of a new day.
وأخيرا طلعت إلى النور مدينة عوالي، مدينة انبنت بحب وجهد وسواعد ما تعرف التعب، كل ذي بتوجيه من آل خليفة الكرام. هذه الإرث بنوه ببهاتنا وأمهاتنا، أولادنا وبناتنا، ومن أول حصاد جيل ورا جيل بنوه. عوالي مثل بنت صغيرة عزيز على قلب أبوها. عوالي مو بس مكان، عوالي جزء من ذاكرتنا وقصصنا. عوالي يعني احنا. خذ لك نظرة أخيرة على عوالي. أنت قاعد تفكر في المستقبل، صح يا ولدي؟ أنت الوحيد اللي تقدر توصل للمستقبل.
ايش قصدك يبا؟
أنا أنتمي للماضي وأنت تنتمي للمستقبل. المستقبل ما له نهاية، روح ودور عليه. المستقبل قدامك.
Welcome to the Babco. Launch date, 18th of December, 2024.
Welcome, Yusuf. This is the future Babco Modernization Program, the heart of Bahrain's refinery modernization, which was the largest ever investment in the history of Bahrain.
Let us show you.
Babco Modernization Program, Bahrain's largest ever investment and covering 800,000 square meters, 600 football fields.
You see those cables? They can stretch from here to the Hubble telescope, 20 times over, 10,000 kilometers. Babco Modernization Program has 1 million square meters of fireproofing and insulation. Guess how tall it is?
متخيل إن هاي أطول من أهرامات الجيزة؟
Do you know how many people worked on this project?
22,292.
Do you know how much oil we now refine?
في ذيك الأيام كنتوا تكررون 10,000 برميل يومياً. اليوم احنا راح نكرر 400,000 برميل يومياً، بعد ما كنا نكرر 267,000 برميل يومياً، يعني زيادة بنسبة 44%.
Plus, we will cut energy use by 28% with cleaner and more sustainable technology.
It's also about A Healthier Bahrain.
واليوم هو يوم افتتاح المشروع.
Take this and get updated.
Press the green button.
This is Babco Headline News. I'm Ethan Cole. All eyes are on Bahrain tonight as the Babco modernization program is said to bring a new era of energy to the kingdom.
The award-winning refinery has achieved a world-class 5-star safety record with an impressive 300 million project hours completed.
Recognized as the best national project in the Middle East and North Africa at the Mead Project Award 2023, has truly highlighted its significance and excellence in the region. Let's go live to Anna Davis, who is reporting from the water cooling towers.
These massive towers are designed to support the refinery's advanced operations, holding a remarkable amount of water to ensure smooth, uninterrupted processes even during peak demand. These towers can circulate enough water to fill 6 Olympic-sized swimming pools in just a minute. A staggering volume that guarantees Babco has a reliable water supply on hand.
Come with me to the park, where families can enjoy and relax. A benefit made possible by the environmentally conscious design of the project. Thank you. This project has achieved a 50% reduction in sulfur dioxide emissions and 5% decrease in nitrogen oxides, contributing directly to cleaner air. There has also been a 9% cut in treated wastewater discharge. That's my department, helping to protect our local water sources.
هذه المشروع حلم وتحقق. Traders of the past and traders of the future.
Now all we have to do is start it up.
ولكن من مع زر التشغيل؟
من بيشغل المصفاة؟
سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك المعظم.
Imagine the wonder waiting to happen if you just believe. A fairy tale about to come true. Magical moments will inspire the child inside of you. Release your dreams. Just believe. حكاية راح تصير
During the occasion, His Highness Sheikh Nasser presented commemorative gifts to His Majesty and His Royal Highness. His Majesty the King then inspected a 3D model on Babco modernization program and then bid farewell to the attendees. On this occasion, His Majesty the King expressed pleasure at the inauguration of the Babco modernization program, which complements Bahrain's achievements and its advanced position in this important sector. His Majesty emphasized that this vital project holds great promise for further enhancing economic development and promising numerous quality career opportunities for national cadres. His Majesty also emphasized that this program reflects the government's directives led by His Royal Highness to continue investing in the oil sector and further promote innovation and sustainability. His Majesty the King underscored that these efforts aim to further enhance competitiveness and achieve the desired increase in production capacity in the coming decades, while ensuring the application of the highest international quality standards in the fields of industry and production. His Majesty emphasized the importance of continuing to implement pioneering investment plans and projects in the oil sector, praising the progress achieved by Bahrain's oil industry in supporting the national economy and the sustainable development witnessed by Bahrain. His Majesty praised the fruitful efforts of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad for his continuous support and initiatives aimed at developing the sector and enhancing its competitiveness. His Majesty also praised the vital role played by Babco Energies and the achievements it has made since its operations began more than 90 years ago, expressing his appreciation for the efforts of Babco Energies, Chairman and CEO, and all its competent employees who are responsible for managing operations. His Majesty the King noted that Bahrain's successes and achievements are the result of the active participation of Bahrainis in the march of national action, as they have provided the world with a model to follow in terms of creativity, achievement, and foreseeing a promising future for Bahrain and its people. In a joyful ceremony, honored by the presence and patronage of His Majesty the King, and in the presence of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and a number of senior officials, diplomats, and specialists, the largest investment in the history of the Kingdom of Bahrain was announced, which was the opening of the largest refinery in the region, which heralds the beginning of a new phase for the oil sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain.
So today is a historic day for the Kingdom of Bahrain and for Babco Energies with the inauguration of the Babco BMP project. This project has been a long time in the construction phase, all the way since its origination in 2015 until here in 2024, where we've now today inaugurated the project. We'll be starting the project up over the next 6 to 12 months. raising the capacity from 267,000 barrels a day of crude oil to 400,000 barrels a day of crude oil. And more importantly, we're able to specify the type of products that we're making from the refinery and key in on some high value products like jet fuel, kerosene and diesel. So we're very, very happy today to have had His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa here to inaugurate this beautiful facility.
The new oil refinery is a huge project that doubles production and refining and contributes effectively to enhancing the role of the oil sector as a key player in the kingdom's economic system through the development of all stages of refining in accordance with the highest international standards and with new and highly efficient technologies.
Well, I'd like to congratulate Bahrain on a spectacular event today to launch the new refinery. The refinery itself is a really important economic project for Bahrain, a state-of-the-art project which is going to be a part of Bahrain's economy for many years to come. The oil story, as we heard today, started in Bahrain, and so it's right that Bahrain is leading with new technologies to continue the oil story and bring ever greener practices, ever more sustainable practices.
The attendees emphasized that the ceremony included a review of the various historical stages of the oil sector in the kingdom through exceptional and unique presentations and performances that were linked to the history and originality of the Bahraini society, as well as the will and ambition of the people of Bahrain towards a more developed and prosperous future. Throughout the development of the oil sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain, BOPCO has emerged as a key pillar in the kingdom's economic development. In light of the royal and government support, the oil sector in Bahrain has been able to contribute effectively to the national economy. More in this report.
Since the discovery of oil in the Kingdom of Bahrain in 1932, BOPCO refining has become a symbol of the economic and industrial development for decades, as it contributed to the development and achieving outstanding results in the oil and gas sector, as it is the first company in the Arabian Gulf. Over time, the company has witnessed continuous expansion and modernization, most notably the BOPCO modernization program, to increase its production capacity from 267,000 barrels to about 400,000 barrels per day, which enhances its regional and international competitiveness. BOPCO refining is a key pillar of the national economy in the Kingdom of Bahrain, where it contributes significantly to the GDP and job creation, and its continuous investments in infrastructure and modern technology enhance the kingdom's position as a regional center for the oil and gas industry. The company and the oil sector in general enjoy the continuous support and patronage of His Majesty the King and the follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, as His Majesty has always emphasized on several occasions the importance of developing this vital sector. BOPCO refining looks to the future by adopting transformation strategies in the energy sector aligned with the vision of His Majesty the King and the aspirations of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and the follow-up of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, who has spared no effort to work on the development of this sector as the company works to develop various areas of oil production and achieve decarbonization in its various operations, to contribute to enhancing improvement and progress programs, and achieve energy security and sustainability in line with Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030.
In a special statement to the news center, BOPCO Energy's Group CEO Mark Thomas stressed the importance of the BOPCO modernization program, which aims to increase refining capacity and enhance the product portfolio.
As of now, BOPCO Energy's group is acting as a single company historically we were a number of separate companies, each operating independently. And now we have the scale to operate as a single company. And so in the marketplace, we show up as one company. And therefore the reputation, the trust in the Kingdom of Bahrain and in Babco is showing up in the marketplace globally now under the name of Babco. The project is to bring more cash, more wealth into the Kingdom of Bahrain through the sale of these high-value products. Almost 100% of our product that is produced in the Babco refinery is sold for export. A very small percentage of it is actually consumed within the Kingdom of Bahrain. And so what we do is try to maximize the value of the products that we sell in the marketplace. And today you see products from Babco refinery being sold in places like Brazil, in places like Philadelphia, in places like South Africa. And so we try to maximize the value of the products we sell by targeting specific markets, and then having that income come back into the Kingdom of Bahrain. So like most companies today, digital technologies are becoming more and more prevalent in our business. And so using digital technologies, whether it be artificial intelligence for use in how we optimize our refinery, or satellite technology for emission detection so we can eliminate emissions. These are the areas that we're using to enhance the operational efficiency of our business, of our refining business, as well as be responsible for the emissions that come from our business. Well, the great news is that we have a tremendously talented staff in Babco Energies, primarily made up from Bahraini talent. And the great news is that the talent that we have are always looking at the national interest. And so our employees are thinking not just about how do we make Babco Energy successful, but how do we make the Kingdom of Bahrain successful. And within the company itself, we have an approach of we have decisions taken at the point of maximum knowledge. And we have so many talented Bahraini employees. They are taking key decisions every single day that impact on the business and impact on our ability to bring value to the Kingdom of Bahrain.
The BDF Commander-in-Chief Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa received the U.S. Secretary of Navy Carlos Del Toro in the presence of the Minister of Defense Affairs Lieutenant General Abdullah bin Hassan al-Naimi and the BDF Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Diab bin Sagar al-Naimi. The Commander-in-Chief highlighted the ties between Bahrain and the U.S. and highlighted the ongoing cooperation in various domains, particularly the military expertise exchange and defense collaboration. The meeting was attended by senior BDF officers, U.S. Ambassador to Bahrain Stephen Bundy and the military attaché at the U.S. Embassy in Bahrain, Colonel Christopher Floyd, were also present. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa deputized the Deputy Prime Minister Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa to attend the reception organized by the Qatari Embassy in Bahrain on the occasion of the National Day of Qatar. Upon his arrival, accompanied by a number of ministers, Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah was received by the Ambassador of Qatar to Bahrain, Sultan bin Ali Al Khatar. The Deputy Premier conveyed the congratulations of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister to the Emir of Qatar, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Deputy Emir of Qatar, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Thani, the Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Qatar, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdurrahman bin Jassim Al Thani, and the Qatari people. The Deputy Premier affirmed the Bahraini-Qatari relations enjoy the support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Highness the Emir of Qatar, pointing out that joint cooperation continues to grow at all levels to meet the common interests and goals of the two countries. He pointed out that Bahrain and Qatar have bilateral relations in various fields which are being built upon to further strengthen fraternal ties and bonds to achieve the desired goals, pointing out that the joint work and coordination between the two countries and their brotherly peoples continue to progress towards broader horizons. He wished Qatar further progress and prosperity as well as security and stability for the two countries and their their peoples. For his part, the ambassador of Qatar to Bahrain appreciated the support of His Majesty the King and His Highness the Qatari Emir to strengthen relations between the two brotherly countries and develop the horizons of cooperation of various levels towards further progress and prosperity for both countries in order to meet the aspirations of their peoples. He also expressed his thanks and appreciation to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister for following up on the joint work and coordination tracks to achieve the common visions and goals between the two brotherly countries, while expressing his appreciation to the Deputy Prime Minister for attending the event.